Saturday sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the capital city of Colorado. Welcome to Denver and Empower Field at Mile High. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Detroit Lions and the Denver Broncos. On the Lions sideline, a look at their head coach. His team playing exceptional football, 8-2 in their last 10. On the other side, you've got the head coach of the Broncos. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak, hoping the return home can be what they need. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, my partner Greg Olson. The kicker is Cade York. He's got this one set to get started. And off we go from Denver. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here comes the Denver offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led by the man from Oregon who started his career at Auburn, quarterback Bo Nix.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
He's going to let this one go deep. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Oh, my son! Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I think it's a smart play, especially this early in the game. I don't think you want to start forcing throws, take any unnecessary risks, allow your team to get settled in, don't have any sudden change turnovers. So I think in the end there, he made the right move. And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good positive result.
On the return, it's Robinson. And a decent return there, but he'll get this up just shy of the 30. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. They're going to be let out by their quarterback, the rookie from Oklahoma.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, they're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
They'll look to throw. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
It's 4th down.
He'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Broncos offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. He's been filling up the stat sheet on a weekly basis, hasn't he? You get a look at where he ranks in terms of receptions by a wideout. One of the tight ends motions right. They'll go right. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Get about 6 before he's taken down. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. To throw is Nix. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. 4th down. This returnable with Reed. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Lions offense are now ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On the ground, Montgomery to start the drive. And they work this forward to the 35. Brandon Jones comes up with the stop. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. From the 35, here's 2nd and 8. They'll try to get the running game going. His 1st carry. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Nick Bonito there for the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down. They need 5. Back to throw. He's got his man complete. That's to Slaw. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. If you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And this will be a short gain down to the 41-yard line. That's the safety, Talanoa Hufanga on the tackle. He'll look to throw. Throws left side, caught by Ferguson. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
70 Lions!
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. That's right side and into the hands of Slaw. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Now he'll run. And And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Touchdown, Lions. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year.
The kick is good.
The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Broncos offense ready for this next possession. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd and a couple. Slot man in motion left. Now it's Dobbins. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. Here's Jeremy Crawshaw now. And John to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. This one, fielded out beyond the 25. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Lions ball to begin this 2nd quarter as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. They'll run for the 1st time with their fullback. Trying to use that big body to go forward. Going to get to the line of scrimmage, but nothing after that. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. His throw, left side, Fortuslaw, he's got it. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. 1st reception of the game for St. Brown. And he gives his team a 1st down. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. He'll step up and run. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. A pickup there of 25 yards. Good for a Lions 1st down.
First down, Detroit.
Let's go now. Vikings.
They run out of the gun with Montgomery. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Gray Greenlaw on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Broncos' 12-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Let's go. 70.
One more time for Montgomery. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and 3rd down conversions. Now after that last 3rd down pickup, it's 1st and goal. They got a chance to...
Good blocking, and he's in. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Detroit. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
The kick is good.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Here comes a return from the 5. Whoa! And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Broncos offense make their way out to take over once more. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, it's been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. There's a throw right side taken by Bryant. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. They'll throw. It's Nix. This one's just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Lions offense. And their running back set to go once more. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. The throw on the run is complete. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 43, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
On the ground, Montgomery. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try and run it here with Montgomery. And they pick it up. He's to the 42-yard line. And the drive continues. 1st down.
In today's game, Mike, we're so used to seeing everyone go for quarterback sneak in this situation. 3rd and inches, just let your quarterback kind of barrel forward and get a fresh set of downs. But a nice change up here, giving the ball to your back. Not only does he pick up the 1st down, but he gets plenty of yards after that.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
2nd and 3.
On the handoff, it's Montgomery. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 11. 1st down, Detroit.
1st down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Lions 1st down.
Now, faking the give. Got his man at the 6. And it's going to be 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
goal, and here's Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down as we hit 2-minute warning here in this first half.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Montgomery. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he's going to be taken down. Couldn't get rid of the football. They turn it over. Stop on 4th and goal. On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up being intended. He was looking for George Pickens there. And it'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's brought in right side by Pickens. And a nice game, getting this to about the 23-yard line.
That's good for a Broncos.
A 1st down throw for Nix. A pass complete to the tight end, Evan Ingram. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
That's another Broncos.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. The Broncos going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. 1st and 10. Throwing is Nix. Into the hands of Pickens. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the mark.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
They put Pickens in motion. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Pickens. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
It's just been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field. But they've been highly efficient. Now they get another 1st down. All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
2nd down. Nix. He's going to send it downfield looking for Ingram. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
Broncos 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
One final throw before the break. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Bo Nix. Touchdown, Denver. The kick here is good. And one more point, and that takes us to the end of the first half. And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more. As now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Hold on, son. Ready. Right here.
On the bootleg, it's Nix. He'll step up and run this. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
That's good for a Broncos 1st down.
Hold on, son.
Donovan is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Lutz for the extra point. Broncos move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. On the return, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Lions offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides. This drive kicks off with 1st and 10. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Riley Moss, the corner, is there to end it. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Now a run, and it's their fullback with the carry. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was roughed right at the line of scrimmage.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. A gain of 16 on that pass play. Good for a Lions 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
70 Lions.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to keep it himself. And he is out of bounds. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A run up the gut with Montgomery. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here?
And he will score! Touchdown, Lions. Now it's York for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Lions move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
They're on 27-yard line.
We go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Here's Dobbins. And he's able to push his way forward. A gain of about 2. It'll be 2nd down.
He's down at the 29-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Play action now. It's Nix. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 14 on the pickup. 1st down, Broncos.
And the Broncos, 1st down.
Throwing. Nix. This one batted away. It's incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Nix to throw. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a 1st down. Now Nix going to look to throw. That's to the right side in the hands of Bryant. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
14 more yards. That's another Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. He dumps this out wide to Dobbins. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
At the 12-yard line.
To throw is Nix. Forced out left. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. This is caught at the 2. And he's in. Touchdown, Broncos.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
And in motion is Ingram. They'll try to run this one in. Good blocking, and he's in. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, Denver. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't hang on. through the contact, incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no good.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers and secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all three levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. And that's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And it's going to bring up fourth down. The Broncos offense starts to trot out for this next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Hicks. The man over the middle. It's Pickens. And he's taken down up past the 35. Not just the first down, but reception number 70 on the season. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, here's Nix to throw. This one not quite on target. And too much. That one falls incomplete. Pat Bryant, the target there. It's second down. Dobbins going to get it now as we start the fourth. And a good, hard run. He would not be denied. Surging forward to pick up 8.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Here we go. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Flushed to his left. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Great reaction by the defense. And first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself. But they were able to rally to the ball. And I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On the ground, Montgomery to start the drive. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
They'll look to throw. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
First down. A gain of 7. First down, Lions.
Straight ahead, it's Montgomery. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5.
That's good for the Lions. First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
An inside give here to the fullback on the dive. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Now this time they'll look to throw. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Detroit.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They get 22 yards there. Good for a Lions first down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
A handoff as they try to run it here. Not much happening there. Just a short game.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
To the outside, that's St. Brown. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching. Big time stop there, Mike, on third down. Now it sets up a fourth down decision for this head coach. Do I want to be aggressive and extend this drive, or am I content just sending out my field goal unit and trying to make this all square? I think at this stage in the second half, tie the game up. Hopefully my defense can get me the ball back and find a way to win here in the second half.
And he's going to have a Lions first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
This play should always end up converting a fourth down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
Go with their fullback trying to get it. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. York, good on the extra point. And the Lions have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. There's a short one taken by Ingram. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Open man, and that's Bryant. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
That is caught by Bryant. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. That's the safety, Kirby Joseph. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll get it with still a minute 20 left to go in the game.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Here we go. Purple 80.
They'll turn and hand this one off. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. Talk things over before 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down.
19 Tigers, go!
The RPO, that one is complete. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a 1st down.
Offense retains possession.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this